Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here. So yesterday I was playing some Battlefield 2042, and at a certain moment when playing on Kaleidoscope, it hit me that, good lord, there is a lot of screen clutter in Battlefield 2042. I was looking at a certain scene I had just clipped, as you can see right now, where I was aiming at a target, and because of the immense amount of screen clutter, because of all the icons all over the place from different flags or teammates that are around and whatnot, I lost track of my target. And then it hit me. We used to have a ton of HUD customization options allowing you to tailor it so that you could have the least clutter possible to get a good view of what's happening on the battlefield and, of course, get a good view of your targets. So I went back and looked in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 5. And here's Battlefield 4. Granted, not all these options were available at launch. It was available way down the line, but why wouldn't they implement features and customization options for the HUD they worked so hard on? I think it was Dice LA at the time that worked on these HUD customization options. So they put a lot of time and effort in this. Why didn't they just keep them over the life of the games that are coming out? Why wouldn't you implement all these awesome HUD customization options in newer titles? So you can see here, you have a slew of just stuff you can change: hip fire reticle, optics reticle, vehicle basic reticle, chase camera reticle, jet pilot and helicopter HUD, specialized vehicle HUDs. You could change the hit indicators, you could change the size, visibility, hit indicator colors. We can change these, albeit it doesn't work as far as I know. I've never gotten it to work. You could change the common HUD world icons, so you could size them how you want, scale with distance, the visibility of these icons, and most importantly, the visibility of these icons, or HUD icons, when you're in zoom. So you could make them more transparent when your character was ADSing, and this is something that would really help visibility when you're looking towards objectives at enemies. Having a nice, clear, or more transparent icons would make a world of difference when you're trying to track enemies, and there are flag icons just like in the same line of sight of your enemy. They wouldn't be overbearing and you wouldn't lose track of your enemies. So you could also change the enemy HUD world icons, so the health bar, all these stuff, friend HUD world icons. So there was so many customization options for the HUD. They worked super hard on this. And then you go and look at something like Battlefield 2042, and you go to display and you look at the options you have to modify your HUD, and there's basically nothing. You can change the colors, which I don't think works. No, you can't actually click on these. You can change them with the colorblind setting. This kill log thing, by the way, doesn't work. So if you have the kill log on and show kills made by all, it doesn't actually work. It still only shows you the kills made by your squad mates sometimes, not all the time. So you basically have no options. If we move over to the crosshair here, you can change the crosshair options, which I would expect be the bare minimum, in a Battlefield game. And then you go to the minimap and you have nothing. There's so few options to change anything about the HUD. I wouldn't even consider the options available in Battlefield 2042 to be the bare minimum. There is just so much screen clutter all the time. And we had options in the past to change all the screen clutter and tailor it to our needs and have it how we want, and somehow we lost all this. All the work they did back then to make it so that you could have a nice clean HUD when you're fighting and ADSing and all these things, we lost all that. It's not there anymore. It's just a complete mess. It's not even the bare minimum. I just don't understand it. It's really frustrating fighting in certain areas because there are so many flags and you just lose your target really easily when you're trying to track them through all those HUD icons. It's just a mess. It's a mess, and it's really disappointing to see that none of these nice features that they worked on are in Battlefield 2042. I don't know if I'm the only one that is nitpicking like this, but they really need to implement some way to make it so that the icons aren't there anymore when you're ADSing, because it is an absolute nightmare when trying to fight multiple people and aiming towards the battlefield. I don't know. It's just a real shame. I'm sure other people out there are like me and don't understand why we lost so many of the features, not even just the HUD customization features, but so many of the features that we had in past Battlefield titles that they worked really hard on. We just lost it all in Battlefield 2042. I don't know if it's because they didn't have time to implement them, because The devs were being rushed to release Battlefield 2042 before the holiday season by executives and shareholders, I would imagine. But yeah, hopefully we get these features back. There are a slew of issues, but I really want to talk about this because yesterday when I was playing Kaleidoscope, it hit me. Good lord, I can't even see who I'm shooting at. I'm just shooting at like flag icons. I was losing track of targets constantly because I was aiming towards the flag, and there was literally nothing I could do. If the target ran in the same line of sight as the flag that was behind him, chances are I would probably lose him. And sometimes there wasn't just one flag icon, there was 2 or 3 just mashed up together in a very small area of my screen, and it just becomes overwhelming. But yeah, I'm sorry for the small rant video. I just felt as though I needed to point that out, that it's a real shame that we lost a lot of the past features that they worked so hard on in Battlefield titles, most notably Battlefield 4. But anyways, let me know if you agree. Do you think the HUD is overly cluttered all the time? There's so much shit on your screen that you can't even see what's happening. But yeah, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.